you shouldn't miss in pursuing your dreams. Let's talk about career. Libreng pagbibigay ng on-the-job training sa mga piling propesyon. Makibahagi. Let's talk about career. Natatanging career orientation na tutulong para sa tamang pagpili ng kurso at propesyon. Let's talk about career.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
Pagbibigay ng on-the-job training sa mga piling propesyon. Makibahagi. Let's talk about career. Natatanging career orientation na tutulong para sa tamang pagpili ng kurso at propesyon. Let's talk about career.
Yeah, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got.
Libreng pagbibigay ng on-the-job training sa mga piling propesyon. Makibahagi. Let's talk about career. Natatanging career orientation na tutulong para sa tamang pagpili ng kurso at propesyon. Let's talk about career.
Why? Because I'm happy. Clap along if you
Okay, magandang hapon muli sa inyong lahat. This is Engineer Grace Bondad Nicolas at talaga namang very exciting today. Ayan, kasi we're going to discuss a lot of things, especially on what's coming next week. Of course, ayan, we're very excited sa APEC. Ayan, are you guys going to attend some of the summit also? Kasi ako naka-registered na. Ayan, I'm very excited. I really need to, attend this kind of events para, to keep on learning. Yan. Education talaga. Ayan. And also, a lot of leaders, 20 leaders are gonna be here with us here in the Philippines. Of course, don't forget that this actually happened after 18 years. Ayan. So, talaga namang nakaka-excite. At talagang yung preparation, actually, 3 years daw na piniprepare ng government natin. Ito at paghahanda para dito sa APEC meeting na ito. At talaga naman na lahat ng tao, ayan, ay looking forward on what's going to happen next week. And okay, hello everyone at samahan niyo po muli kami ngayon. Ayan, Saturday once again here at Let's Talk About Career. Ayan. And don't forget that you can call us. Pwede niyo kaming samahan sa talakayan today. Ito po yung number. It's 0916-629-9381. And we are also live online. Ayan, don't forget, you can check us at www.ustream.tv/channel/DZME-Manila. Again, dun po sa mga gustong tumawag later kasi etong dalawa nating kasama. Very interesting itong pag-uusapan natin. Very diverse also. Ayan, pwede natin maging topic today about entrepreneurship kasi entrepreneurs itong mga kasama natin. From different industries. Ayan, IT. Ayan, kasi online yung platform ng ating isang kasama. And yung isa naman, events, management, and finance. Okay, so excited na ba kayo kung sino yung ating dalawang guests? But before that, of course, batiin natin yung ating mga listeners, especially in Laguna. Kamusta kayo dyan? Okay, another Saturday at samahan nyo kami muli dito lang. At sa mga nakikinig, especially sa Elabram Systems Group, Humanity Group, Treetop Adventure, and all our followers on Twitter and also Facebook and Instagram, kamusta na kayo? Okay, so excited na ba kayo? First thing, okay, unahin muna natin, syempre, tinatawag natin ladies first daw. Okay, so she is actually the managing director of i1sits.com.ph. She currently heads the business development strategy of the company with her father as the head system engineer and her sister as the head of customer relations. Oh, she's with us, right? The sister also. Ayan, nandito sa atin at talaga namang full support itong ating makakasama today. With her background in production and advertising, she and her team have been working to keep I Want Seats growing to its potential. Kita nyo naman, pangalan pa lang, I Want Seats. Ako, I Want Seats also, ayan. So, napakarami na kasi ngayon ng mga ganitong platform. Pero first time kong narinig na dito sa bus transportation naman, we have like Uber. Okay, alam natin yan, transportation na ngayon, nag-venture na rin sa motorbikes, right? And we have Grab Taxi. But this time, for buses naman, ayan, so talaga namang very, lahat pwede na. Ayan, because of this kind of platforms. Okay, so ito namang isa na ating makakasama. Very interesting din yung kanyang background. And actually, itong po-promote niya later, I'm very, matagal ko na rin itong nababasa. Very popular. Ayan. So, okay, tingnan natin. Okay. His name is Jerome San. Ayan. With a Cash Flow 101 event seminar in the Philippines, he earned the distinction of being the only Filipino that was personally trained and mentored by Rich Dad Asia. Bellum Tan since 2004. Bellum being the investment partner of Robert Kiyosaki in Southeast Asia. Through the years, Laurus Enterprises and Jerome have been working on the application of Rich Dad principles using Cash Flow 101 for the Philippine setting. Okay, very interesting talaga kasi a lot of people are checking out on how to become rich also. I think it's one way also, of course, if we're going to have this kind of platforms or kung meron tayong mga books, ayan, na katulad ng kanilang mga pinopromote din. Ayan, kasi nakikita ko kasi merong author din tong si Robert Kiyosaki pagkakaalam ko. And yes, kanina may nakausap tayo na meron siyang book. Ayan, small word talaga, no, about him. For the rich, ano nga ba ulit yun? Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Right? Okay. Actually, I also encountered this person na talaga daw, if you know Marv De Leon, because of this book daw talaga, na-enlighten siya to pursue entrepreneurship. Mamaya alamin natin kung bakit. Ayan. So welcome, iwantsits.com.ph, Samantha Kapunan, and also Larus Enterprises, Jerome San. Kamusta naman kayo? Hindi ba kayo na traffic?
Ay, hindi naman. Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. Doon sa mga nabanggit ko kanina, ayan, anything that you like to include for our listeners to enlighten them naman, ano ba talaga ang ginagawa ni Samantha Kapunan and also Jerome San? Unahin natin ladies first daw, Samantha. Yeah.
Alright, so iwanseats.com.ph is actually a bus management platform. At the same time, it's an online bus booking website or web application for our passengers. So we want our passengers to finally be able to book online like you would in an airline, real-time booking. As in, I don't think a lot of people are familiar that this happens right now, but it's emerging. Our vision is to make it possible, to make it easier for provincial bus passengers, to make it easier for them to book online.
And right now kasi, if we're going to check the statistics, 100 Filipinos daw, as in actually 100%, which is 100 million, have mobile phones. Hindi
Yes.
lang isa, dalawa-dalawa pa yan, right? I'm sure you have two from different telecom companies, right? Different operators. And 50% are online. So
Yes,
talagang
yes,
magagamit nila. Very accessible right now dun sa pagbubook, right?
Yes, that's true. Actually, the Philippines, according to a study recently, is almost at 50% internet penetration, and it's continuously growing. So this can only go forward, especially with booking everything online, being able to book everything online. We see that there's quite a lag in provincial bus booking right now, but that's what we're trying to do and target. Yeah.
Yes. Jerome San, give us something. Kanina binanggit ko na a lot of things about you. Ayan. Kasi this is Let's Talk About Career. You're an entrepreneur and our listeners actually likes to, adapt also about the success kung paano nangyari yan. How about your undergrad degree? How long are you doing this?
Okay. First, kasi we saw there's a need sa mga Filipino learning about entrepreneur and investment. And like me before, kasi I would say 16 years ago, I came to a point in life where I'm looking for something, but I actually don't know what it is. Not until I saw it, then I know yun. Okay, so what we do with Lars Enterprises, we offer people events, seminar, mostly learnings in terms of entrepreneurship and investment. And kasi we focus on this because there's a huge needs talaga right now. The Filipino really looking for, not just for additional income, but really business.
That's true. Laurus Enterprise. Why Laurus Enterprise?
Why the name?
Yes.
Okay. Well, first kasi ang dami kong sinabit sa DTI, hindi na-approve.
Right.
Yun na lang. But laurel simply means laurel leaf, which in the old times, they used that as some people who are victorious, they put it in their head, like sila Caesar. So that's why we use laurels.
So first thing, you saw the need about this, for the events management na dapat finance. Tama ba?
Mostly you cater finance in terms of entrepreneur investment, yes.
In terms of entrepreneurial investment. Wow, very interesting and deep. Can you enlighten us? Ano ba itong mga events na usually na ginagawa nyo?
Okay, the most common event we always have, it's called the monthly Cash Flow 101 workshop, which we do it on a monthly basis. So for the past 10 years now, we've been doing this. And normally every year we bring in Rich Dad Asia naman, which is Robert Kiyosaki's investment partner. He's ambassador for Asia. So once a year we bring him for a seminar. And finally this year, we have a surprise for mga Rich Dad fan. We're actually bringing Robert Kiyosaki live in Manila this coming November 30.
Is this his first time here in the Philippines?
Technically, no. He was here in 1996, but he wasn't really popular yet or known as Rich Dad Poor Dad because the Rich Dad Poor Dad book came out in 1997.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. And talagang kailangan natin, especially mga Filipinos right now, itong mga gantong pagkakataong, mga gantong events. And kung 1996 pa, so talagang yung mga fans niya, na-miss talaga siya.
Na-miss
And
talaga.
I heard also that not only him is coming here in the Philippines, meron
Yes.
pang 8.
Yes.
So, i-discuss ba nito? Iba't iba bang topic? Iba't ibang...
Yes. Each speaker kasi have their own expertise. So, for instance, we'll be bringing in this author named Andrew Matthew. He's from Australia. He's the author of yung book called Being Happy. And also going to be promoting his latest book, meaning How Life Works, the title of the book. Also bringing Mr. Peng John from Malaysia. He's known as probably the #1 internet marketing guy in the world. Okay. He's the guy who created if you love what we call Farm Bill. Okay, he's the guy who created the Farm Bill secret.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The Farm Bill secret.
The Farm
Meron
Bill
pala
secret.
nun.
Yes, okay.
So, not really the Farm Bill itself.
Not really the Farm
Alright.
Bill, okay. But see, people, want the secret just to figure out the Farm Bill naman eh. Okay, but interesting about Peng John, this guy, because most people own 1 or 2 business, they have 200, 300 employees. Now for Peng John naman, he has only a handful of people. Okay, but he owns about more than 500 websites that create massive income for him. And that's what he's going to be sharing a system so that everything will be automated on stage. Also, another speaker will be Mr. Belumtan. He's known as the Rich Dad Asia. He's a CEO of Rich Dad Training Southeast Asia. He's also a owner of aircon company, okay, mga installation and everything. Okay, he's been working with Robert Kiyosaki since 1992, before even the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. So he's an investment partner in Robert. He specialized on yung economic ng Asia investment, availability ng mga investment program in Asia. Also, we'll be bringing in Rob Ropel. I don't know if you're familiar with the book called Secrets of Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker.
Oh, we love to have that Secrets of the Millionaire's Mind.
Yes, okay. So that book actually is quite interesting. But what's more powerful than the book is actually where the book came from. The book came from this 3-day seminar called Millionaire Mind Intensive. And Rob Ropel is one of the top trainer in the Harv Eker for this Millionaire Mind Intensive. He's also going to be there on November 30. In fact, he'll be hosting the event. Okay, and we'll be bringing Millionaire Mind Intensive, or we call it MMI, next year, so February.
Oh,
Sa Philippines,
interesting.
first time, yes.
And all of them will be here for November 30 event.
Yes, all of them will be here, so November 30.
Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
another guy, his name is Mario Singh. He's from Singapore. He's #1 Forex coach in Asia. He's been featured sa Bloomberg, CNBC, Channel News Asia in terms of currency and Forex. Okay, who else? Dami.
Yeah. Yung 8, tama ba? Kompleto na ba?
Okay, and also Robert Cusack will bring his economist named Richard Duncan. He's an author of 3 books, no? Especially today, what's going on in the economy. So Richard Duncan is the one who specializes in this field, no? So what he'll be talking about is yung current situation, especially sa US, because mostly sa Wall Street, they say, once America sneezes, the whole world catches cold. So mostly Robert will be talking about is yung, not so much yung crisis then that's going on in sa economy, but yung opportunity behind those crises. Know which one to look for. And that would be his topic for this November 30th.
So what's the objective actually of why bringing all those this 8 or 9 with Robert, right? These leaders, they're actually leaders, right? Here in the Philippines.
Yes, are expert in their field. For this reason kasi, when you say entrepreneurship and investment, there's a lot of avenue naman. And each of this speaker or expert, we call it, they're specialized on each field. So that for the audience man or participants when they come, they get to feel a glimpse of each field that they can, maybe they want to pursue this, ito mas bagay sa kanila, those kind of thing. So
Yes,
that's why we
that's
have
true.
this variety on stage.
That's why also here in Let's Talk About Career, pinag-uusapan natin iba't ibang industries every Saturday to enlighten our audience, our listeners, ano ba talagang kurso rin ang kanilang makuha, or if we're going also to shift career, ayan, ma-enlighten sila from like, let's say from engineering, gusto nila mag-marketing, something like that, from our guest. Ayan. So mamaya, checkin natin ulit. Ayan. Bakit sila nandito sa kanilang industry, dito sa kanilang karera? Ayan. Balikan natin si Samantha. Ayan. Samantha, what's your undergrad degree?
My undergrad degree was actually interdisciplinary studies in Ateneo. So
Okay.
I took the tracks of communication and literature.
So being an entrepreneur pala, hindi okay lang na hindi business studies yung pag-aralan mo.
Not at all.
right?
It's basically entrepreneurship does not your degree does not have much to do with the business that you wanna pursue.
Yes, I'm
actually.
curious also about your sister. She's the one handling the customer service or
Yeah.
customer relation, right? How about her? Ayan, usually kasi ito, usually mga psychologists, di ba? Because you're handling human resources eh.
Yeah.
What's her undergrad degree?
She also took some advertising management in academy.
So siya pala yung marketing eh, pwede, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Actually, marketing is also communication. So
That's
I
true.
had a lot of good background. I also came from advertising.
Mhm.
So that brought a lot of help into my marketing, doing our own marketing for I Want Seeds. As for my sister, it comes with the personality, I guess. She has a lot of patience dealing with the customers. You have to have that certain mindset that they're not trying to attack you, but just they're trying to look for a good type of service, right? So she's good at that, and that's
That's the character
Yeah.
also na kailangan, ayan, sa
it's the
customer relations.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oo.
The mindset, the personality, and your approach.
Under your
in-
company, i1sits.com.ph, that's the URL, right? The website. How many manpower do you have?
Actually, right now we have 3. It's me, who's doing most of the operations as the managing director, marketing. My sister's doing the customer relations, and my dad actually is the head software engineer.
Yeah, so
System
lean,
engineer,
lean
yes.
type of management,
Yes.
right? Which is
Yes.
yun talaga yung pinupush din ngayon. We
Yes.
can have a lot of people with us, puro outsource.
Yes,
Okay, marami
yes.
na rin kasi ngayon na gusto maging freelancer.
Yes.
Ayan, so a lot of people doesn't like really to, get involved na talaga namang nakatali.
Yes.
Kasi they like also to have different clients, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Jerome? How many people do you have right now?
You mean in terms of sa manpower sa
Yes,
or?
yes.
Okay, so far kasi we have 7 full-time. We call it a core team, but we work with a lot of small team, which is volunteer. And so kung mga volunteer, we have almost like more than 200
Wow.
Doon sa monthly cash flow, yeah, a lot of people keep coming want to be part of our team. So that's what we do.
Yes.
Sa mostly sa mga event, we always contract lang and everything.
Outsource, right?
Outsource
Which
lang.
is
Yeah.
easier also to
Which is
maintain.
easier, wala
Yes.
nang sakit.
Okay, so since, ayan, pag-uusapan din natin later is about the APEC na mangyayari. Let's call on Romy Barreto for the APEC Summit. Okay. Hello, Romy.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Inalagay na sa red status alert ng Forces of the Philippines at ng Philippine National Police ang kaugnay ng preparasyon para sa pag-hosting ng Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation Leaders Meeting sa Metro Manila itong November 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Ito'y matapos ang terrorist attack sa Paris, France kung saan mahigit sa 150 katao ang naiulat na namatay. Sinabi ni AFP spokesperson Colonel Restituto Padilla, ang alert status ay itinaas isang araw bagong schedule ng mga procedure kasunod naman nitong international terrorist incident na ngayong umaga naman ng terrorist attack sa Paris. Sinabi nito ng APEC Security Planner ay ngayon seryosong tinitigan itong kamakalang insidente para matiyak naman ang security preparation dito sa Metro Manila. As of this morning, si PNP Head Director General Ricardo Marquez ay nilagay lahat ng PNP unit nationwide sa ilalim ng full alert condition para matiyak ang availability at operational readiness ng police forces para makaresponde sa anumang contingencies. Ang upgrading ng alert condition ng police unit ay ito'y routine procedure sa ilalim ng similar situation involving international security concern at necessitate ang ongoing security operation para sa APEC meeting susunod na linggo. Sinabi ni Marquez na sila'y tumatanggap ng maraming reports ng scare messages na umiikot sa pamagitan ng telecom and social media network warning at ito'y nagbabala sa purpose na maging scenario at event. Ito'y magsisilbi lamang nga niya na pagka itong public anxiety na maaari pang magkaroon ng hysteria at panic. Sinabi ni Marquez na i-disregard lamang itong mga messages at i-report kagad sa otoridad itong mga scare messages na kanilang natatanggap. Report mula sa APEC International Media Center. Ako ang inyong kakampi, Romy Barreto, DZME 1530.
Okay, thank you so much, Romy Barredo. Ayan, nag-report po siya para sa APEC Summit na talaga namang pinaghahandaan. 3 years na pinaghandaan ng ating government, Philippine government, at tayo naman, ayan, ay talaga namang excited for next week. Okay, so yung big event will happen on November 18 to 19. Ayan, so kayo dito sa mga tagapakinig, may time pa para mag-sign up kayo. There's so many events happening going next week. Ayan, on November 16, there's gonna be under American Chamber of Commerce. Ayan, isa po tayo sa naimbitahan na umattend dito po sa Manila Peninsula for the APEC Cocktail Welcome. And then on November 17, I heard, ayan, a lot from our group, right, Samantha? We're going to attend the APEC SME Summit also at Greensun Hotel. Ayan, napag-aari nitong ating kaibigan na si David Lim of my phone. We're very excited to be in your hotel again. Hi also, David Lim. Are you excited now, Samantha, on November 17?
Yes, I am. I'm excited to meet, especially I'm in IT, specializing in transportation. Uber is gonna be there. David Booth is gonna be there. So
a lot actually, right?
Yeah, a lot of big personalities are gonna be there, and I'm really excited to hear what they have to say, because a big part of this APEC summit is getting the SMEs involved and empowering
That's true.
them. Right?
That's true. 97% daw actually, Samantha and Jerome, ay binubuo talaga dito sa 21 countries na involved for this APEC. 97% SMEs. Ayan, so talaga namang we're very excited. How about you? Are you going to attend different summit or meetings for next week?
So far, I'll watch it on TV.
Alright. At least nandun ka talaga sa front row, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're very excited. And also, ayan, with Jack Ma for the APEC CEO Summit naman, he's gonna be here, I think, on November 18.
Jack Ma,
Yeah.
Alibaba, yeah.
Yes, I'm very excited also. Okay, so pag-usapan natin kasi dito nga po sa Let's Talk About Career, ayan, ay talagang meron tayong mga current event discussion. So, ano nga ba tong APEC na to? It's Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation sa mga hindi nakakaalam. Kasi akala nila yung C ay conference. Ayan, kasi napakaraming conference na magaganap talaga next week. Okay, actually marami na ring events na nangyari. Nag-start po ito ng November 12 pa. Ayan, at matatapos nga yung main event on the 19th. Okay, ito pong APEC na to ay binubuo ng 21 Pacific Rim member economies. Yung pong mga countries na involved dito ay tinatawag nating economies that promotes free trade throughout the Asia Pacific region. At talaga naman, sa nagaganap, ayan, ay talagang tight yung security. Of course, 21 ba naman yan? And I heard even the President of US is coming, ayan, on November 18 to 19 nga. Ayan. And it was established actually in 1989 in response to the growing interdependence of Asia-Pacific economies and the advent of regional trade blocs in other parts of the world. Okay. So what is APEC? APEC actually is the highest level, most influential economic forum in the Asia Pacific. With 21 member economies, it accounts for nearly half of world trade and about 57% of global gross domestic product or GDP. Ayan, and founded in 1989, APEC aims to promote free and open trade and investment. I think paghahanda na rin to dito sa magaganap na ASEAN integration. So guys, are you excited also dito sa ASEAN integration? Kasi a lot of investors are coming here also in the Philippines, right? For us, well, we can collaborate. We can ask them also to invest in our business.
Yes.
So, your thoughts with regards to ASEAN integration? Mau-open. Ayan.
Yes, it's a good, it's a very complex opportunity situation, I guess. But generally, I think it's a good thing.
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah. Bababa rin yung mga bilihin for sure kasi magkakaroon
Yes.
tayo ng open trade.
And also, our standards locally will be, business standards will also hopefully rise to be in par with the fellow ASEAN countries.
That's true, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. At ito nga po, banggitin natin, ano-ano ito at sino-sino itong APEC members na countries or economies na tinatawag natin. Okay, of course, Philippines, Australia, Brunei, Canada, Chile, People's Republic of China, Hong Kong, China, Indonesia, Japan, Korea, Malaysia, Mexico, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, Peru, Russia, Singapore, Chinese Taipei. Ayan po yung binubuo ng 21 economies ng APEC. Okay, so ano naman ang magaganap? Ayan, pag-usapan din natin. The main event is the APEC Economic Leaders Meeting from November 18 to 19 at the Philippine International Convention Center in Pasay. And I heard also that 7,000 journalists from all around the world are coming here in the Philippines. That's why nagtaasan na rin ang mga rates ng ating mga hotels. Right?
Yes,
Oo.
yes.
So nagkaroon din at talaga namang in-announce na wala ring pasok dito sa ating mga corporate companies from 18 to 19 at sa mga estudyante naman 16 wala na kaagad pasok para naman magkaroon tayo ng bawas trapiko. Ayan. At mabigyan din natin ng special treatment itong mga dignitaries natin.
Yes,
Ayan. Kasi
and
very
thanks
important.
Thanks to this event, we have a rise in our online bookings from buses going to Baguio and Baler.
Of course, because
Yeah.
hindi lang sila nandito para umattend ng
Yes.
event, to enjoy, of course, also, etong Pilipinas. So,
Yes.
itong tourism natin, dapat tumaas din
Yeah,
talaga.
exactly.
Ayan. So, how about you? November 30. Sana nandito pa rin sila. I'm sure they're going to attend.
Tama. Yeah. November 30, it's gonna be Robert Kiyosaki live in Manila, along with the Masters of Wealth. But regarding din sa APEC, I really love what's going on sa APEC then because it creates awareness among mga Filipino that there is really a huge potential sa Philippines in our country to really rise up. And APEC pa lang, I would say, is just a big start, no?
Yes.
And so it's really, pay attention to those people who come in because we're gonna learn so much from people who
That's true.
came in.
That's true.
to help us
Those
learn.
CEOs,
Those
right?
CEOs,
They're all
yeah.
gonna be here in the Philippines. Okay, so, teka, meron yata tayong may nagtatanong. Okay, ayan. Okay, teka. Isa na lang. Ayan. Workplace values. Dito nga sa Let's Talk About Career actually ay pinag-uusapan din natin kasi marami tayong tagapakinig na nasa corporate companies. Ayan. Workplace values, is it really that important in your organization? Yes.
Yeah, it's probably one of the most important thing because when you work, you involve not just you but with people that my common goal, my common task. So the environment is very important because you want to get things done the right way. Kasi minsan kung wala yung ethics, wala yung mga it's gonna delay a lot of
That's
things.
true.
Trust will be broken, and things will never be done.
That's true.
And
Under this company that I'm handling, the Elabram Systems Group, we have iStars para mabilis daw matandaan ng mga employees. iStars, okay, integrity, simplicity, teamwork, adaptability. Yan, very important talaga yung adaptable ka kahit saan ka padala, di ba? Respect and sincerity. How about in your company?
almost the same kasi what we do, we set certain principles that people follow, but I like what you just mentioned. I'll probably copy that then.
Yung acronym. Para madaling tandaan. Right. iStars. Ayan. How about you, Samantha?
Our work principles.
Yes.
Basically, because it's a family business right now, we try to separate work and family issues. So basically, the mission, we try to stick with the company's mission to get things done, to give great customer service and to create a really good product, right? So it's basically to get things done and be professional about it. And
That's true.
set aside our personal family issues until after work hours.
But it's online. What's nice also flexible, right?
Yes, yes.
Oo.
Yeah, that's an upside and a good. It's an upside and also sometimes a downside because even when you're in the bathroom or in the bed, sometimes you have to take a call.
That's
But
true.
that's how it is these days, right? It's something we do. We really have to adjust to.
Yes, as an entrepreneur also, ayan, hindi katulad ng usually kasi if you're an employee, something like that, di ba? Talagang you're expecting a lot of things from the company, but if you're the entrepreneur, you're really going to exert a lot of effort. You're the marketing, you're the finance department, you're
Yes.
the human resources department.
Yes.
Lahat, you need to understand all.
Yes,
Ayan.
exactly.
That's true. Okay, so workplace values, your organization's workplace values set the tone for your company's culture and they identify what's your organization as a whole cares about. It's important that your people values align with these. Ayan. So yan, natapos na po ang ating discussion with regards to workplace values. Okay, so mag-commercial muna tayo yan. So, and that commercial is brought to us by Tag Media and Public Relations.
Ang Pilipinas ang host ngayong taon ng Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation o APEC. Ang APEC ay isang organisasyong nabuo para pag-usapan ng mga issue tulad ng anti-corruption and transparency, environmental goods and services, and counter-terrorism. Food security kasama rin dyan, trade policies, at marami pang iba. Sa darating na November 18 to 19 ay gaganapin ang APEC Economic Leaders Meeting dito mismo sa Metro Manila. The biggest event for any APEC hosting. Ipakita natin na APEC, it's more fun in the Philippines.
The exciting, the thrilling, and scientifically matched cockfights of all time is now at San Lazaro Leisure Park. The Manila Cockers Club. The Manila Cockers Club invites you to the inaugural Breeders' Festival at the ground floor Turf Club Building, San Lazaro Leisure and Business Park, Carmona, Cavite. The inaugural Breeders' Festival of the Manila Cockers Club. The Manila Cockers Club.
Alamin natin ang mga sumusunod na preparasyon ng ating pamahalaan para sa maayos na pagdaraos ng APEC Leaders Week. Sa buong NCR, walang pasok ang mga paaralan sa lahat ng antas, pati na ang mga pampublikong sektor sa November 17 to 20. Wala namang pasok ang pribadong sektor sa November 18 to 19.
Broadcasting live from the Capital Broadcasting Center studio in Ortigas, Pasig City, Philippines. 25,000 watts of pure AM power.
25,000 watts of pure AM power.
Matapang sa pagbabalita, punong-puno ng informasyon, laging handa sa public service. Ang pagpapagong hanap mo sa AM. Ito ang DZME 1530.
Libreng pagbibigay ng on-the-job training sa mga piling propesyon. Makibahagi. Let's talk about career. Natatanging career orientation na tutulong para sa tamang pagpili ng kurso at propesyon. Let's talk about career. Natatanging career orientation na tutulong para sa tamang pagpili ng kurso at propesyon. Let's talk about career.
Okay, thank you so much. Ayan, nagbabalik ulit ang Let's Talk About Career. And this is Engineer Grace Bondad Nicolas. It's Saturday and 41 days na lang Christmas na. Okay, tama ako, right, Joey? 41 days na lang. Napakabilis talaga, no? And less than 2 weeks before the Asia E-Commerce Expo 2015, na kung saan si Samantha Kapunan will be with us also as one of the speakers under the Startup Innovators. It's very exciting, no? I love the term, Samantha, Startup Innovators, okay? You're going to be with these 9 empowered speakers also. You like to share to us what are the things that you're going to, discuss on that event?
Well, I have the honor to pitch, I guess, it's a pitch speech for 5 minutes. To talk about the I Want Seats business. Basically, I'll talk about I Want Seats and how it started, or what more about our vision. Because that's what keeps us moving as a company, is our company goal or our company vision, right? Which is to simplify provincial bus transport.
Well, and talaga namang na-simplified as a matter,
hopefully,
right?
hopefully it will go that way. Right now it's still starting. Yeah.
The name of the company, it's very catchy. I Want Seats. Napakadaling tandaan.
Yes.
Saan nanggaling naman itong name na to?
I actually have to ask my dad. Because before I joined the company, the name was already there. But that's the main thing. I think it was because it was catchy. It's very straightforward. I want seats. I want a seat. I want a bus seat, and I want you to give it to me instantly.
Because there's a need also, right?
Yes.
Kasi
basically, that's what we saw. There's underserved.
Like there's a gap, right?
Yes. There an underserved market of people who want to get their seats and just don't know how to get it except to go to the terminals. Right now, we want them to be able to just go online and book it instantly. Less hassle. You don't have to go through traffic.
Can you give us like the process? Okay, I want seats.
I want seats.
We're like 5. Going online ako, iwantseats.com.ph, and then ano yung makikita doon? How to start it?
Basically, if you go to iwantseats.com.ph, it's a lot like going to an airline website. You choose your origin and then your destination. Right now, our big partner is Joybus, and their routes are Baguio and Baler.
Wow.
So we're focusing on Baguio, Baler, and Manila right now because that's where the routes are. We're trying to expand to to cover other provinces.
So the cost, of course, nandun yon. So kailangan bayad na muna bago pumunta dun sa terminal.
Actually, you're paid and you're reserved a seat even before you go to the terminal.
Reserved na, you don't need to wait na napakatagal.
Yes, exactly. That's the highlight of it. You get to have a reserved seat. You don't have to line up at the terminal to be a chance passenger, especially useful during peak seasons because you even get to choose your seats.
Wow.
Where you want to sit, depending on availability and depending on the bus operator policy.
Yes, how about the cost? Anong difference naman if yung ating mga kasamahan pupunta na lang dun sa terminal or booking under i16.com.ph?
That's a good question because I Want Seats doesn't really charge much for booking online. We only have a booking fee of 25 pesos per ticket. Now, it's up to the passenger if they want to, it's a matter of weighing, right? Am I gonna spend 50 pesos of my cab fee to go to the terminal and reserve my ticket there?
So it's 25 pesos?
25 pesos per ticket.
I don't think that it's that, expensive. It's 25 pesos.
And
Right?
yes, for our market right now is the travelers who use the 28-seater buses, meaning the lazy boy seats.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yes. Right now, 25 pesos, we don't have people complaining about it. But eventually, of course,
25
yes.
pesos, right?
Yeah,
That's
and if you're
yeah.
coming from abroad, actually, we have a lot of traffic coming from abroad. Also, maybe the OFWs who want to book seats for their relatives here was 25 pesos,
That's
right?
true, that's true.
For the
And not only
convenience.
that, usually mga tourists yata ito, going to visit Baguio, going to visit Baler, talaga namang may budget dyan. And 25 pesos for the convenience, I
Yes.
don't think that, di ba?
Especially avoiding the traffic and basically saving time, lining up. I don't want to line up anymore. I want to make sure that when I get to the terminal, I have a reserved seat.
That's
basically.
true, that's true. Okay, entrepreneurship with Jerome San. Okay, Jerome San, you're a Chinese?
Yes.
Okay. Jerome San, okay, entrepreneurship. Ano ang una mong work bago ka naging entrepreneur? Kasi your undergrad degree, ano?
Yes, undergrad. Okay, actually, I never really did well in school. I was kicked out ng dalawang Chinese school.
Pati rin daw si Bill Gates, di ba?
Yes, actually.
Twice,
Okay.
never
Steve Jobs
finished
also.
college. So
You never finished college.
never finished
okay.
college. But in case I finish college, my
Okay.
major will be, it's called BA Bachelor of Arts Illustration. It's a fine arts.
Oh,
So,
wow.
wala rin. Okay.
Okay.
Yun, but my first work, kasi I studied in the States before, so I was working on my uncle's warehouse as a cargador din.
Okay.
Yeah, with
Maganda yung
it's fun.
exercise.
Yeah, it's good exercise.
Yes.
I can empty the whole 40-foot container in like 2 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, good exercise.
Okay.
Yun, then, but after I came back, I started a business. So I've registered about 11 businesses at DTI. I failed 6 of them. Lose a lot of money because medyo hard-headed.
6 businesses?
Yes, I failed. So right now I
Okay.
have 5 existing.
So, hindi naman talaga ganun kadaling maging successful. Alam naman nating lahat yan.
Yes.
Right, okay.
So, yun. But the important thing is, you fall down, you pick up, you fall down, you pick up,
Yeah.
because one day you're gonna get it.
Yes, that's true.
And yun, so once it started, then it all started in because I came to a point where I lose a huge amount. This is 1997, yung Asian crisis.
Okay.
I was in the import business, so I was hit really hard. So I end up owning a bank, a huge amount of money. Then that's the point where I realized I need to learn pala, which I thought I already knew.
Okay.
Everything at that point.
Continuous kasi talaga yung learning niya,
Continuous,
di ba?
okay.
Hindi talaga nag-i-stop.
And that's where I start picking up mga books and reading. Then that's why I stumbled to this book called Rich Dad Poor Dad, and that kind of turned me around.
Actually, for that book, a lot of our listeners are, I think going to pick up that book na rin. Kasi
Yeah.
ako later, don't forget, let's go and get that book also. Because one of my guests last time, Marv De Leon, he mentioned about that book. 16 to 18 years siya na vice president of this company, and then nabasa niya yung book. Now, he's a freelancer and successful because of that book.
Because of that book.
Yes, imagine that.
Actually,
Yeah.
one of our sponsors sa event namin, he's 18 years employed, read that book. After, I think, 8 years, he has already 70+ branches ng business niya all over the malls.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, itong Rich Dad Poor Dad na ito, isa lang ba siya? Or meron siyang yung mga edition?
Yeah, it's a series of books. The Rich Dad series, they have over 14 books na yata.
14.
Yes, and the Rich Dad advisory book, they have about 12. in total.
Pero interesting ako dun sa binasa mo. Pang ilang siyang
Rich Dad Poor Dad is
edition?
the very first book.
Yung
Yeah.
very first.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm going to have that also.
You should. I actually read that in, I think,
Oh.
high school, was it? Or late, early college. And it really helped. It changed your perspective on,
It's an eye-opener.
yeah.
Okay, let's continue. Okay. Cargador, tapos 6 failed businesses, and then after that, after reading that book,
Okay, I realized kasi change has to start with me. Okay, so I start correcting things. Let me share a principle I learned kasi from this famous book din. It's called 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. There's one story there that kind of, changed me. It's a long story, but it's something to do with a lighthouse.
no, we're here to listen. Go
We're
ahead.
here to listen.
Yeah.
Okay, I give up yung ano na eh. Okay, kasi the story goes, it's paraphrased na ito. One day, there's a huge ship on a dark ocean, very dark, very foggy, traveling. Now, there's this crewman was pounding in door nung cabin nung captain, and was shouting, "Captain, Captain, you have to wake up." And the captain said, "Yeah, what is this all about?" And sabi nung crewman, "Captain, there's a ship in front of our sea line, and it's blocking our path. I keep asking them to move. They refuse to move, and I don't know what to do anymore." So the captain said, "Okay, sige, let me handle this." So they went up doon sa upper deck, and the captain saw the whole thing, very foggy, very dark, and they saw yung light ng ship.
Okay, Jerome, hold on. For the 7 habits of an effective, yung kaninang binanggit mo. Because Romy Barredo again will report on the APEC Summit.
Okay.
Ayan. Alright.
Sige.
Go ahead, Romy.
Yes, good afternoon, Ma'am Grace. Walang Pilipinong casualty ang so far na iulat sa terrorist attack sa Paris na giwan sa mahigit na 150 katao ang patay at ilang po ang injured. Sinabi ni Asia Pacific Cooperation o APEC Foreign Affairs spokesperson Charles Jose na so far walang naiulat na Pilipino na apektuhan ng insidente sa Paris at ang ating embasya niya ay patuloy na minomonitor itong sitwasyon at andang magbigay ng assistance sa mga Pilipino na nangangailangan nito. May 48,000 Pilipino sa France. Ito'y base sa 2013 data naman ng Commission ng Pilipino Overseas, samantalang 10 milyon katao naman ang nakakalat sa buong mundo. Nasa vulnerable to security threat, calamities at domestic conflict naman sa kanilang host countries. Sinabi ni Jose na diniklara ni French President Francis Hollande ang state of emergency, kasunod naman ng kanilang i-describe ang unprecedented terrorist attack na isagawa ilang araw bago ang France na siya namang host sa Global Climate Conference. Report mula sa APEC International Media Center, ako inyong kakampi, Romy Barredo, DZME 1530.
Okay, thank you so much again sa pag-report ni Romy Barredo. Ayan, sa nangyari nga kahapon lang actually dito sa Paris. Our hearts to Paris right now actually. At talaga naman na nakakalungkot. Ayan, because of some differences, ayan, nagkakaroon ng ganito at yung mga inosente ay nadadama. I think more than 100 na yata talaga yung nasawi dito sa Paris na pangyayaring ito, okay? So, sana naman ay magkaroon na ng justice also. Ayan, ang nangyari sa Paris at sana naman ay maging maayos din yung darating natin na APEC Summit next week. Okay, so let's go back to Jerome San kasi talagang very interesting yung kanyang dinidiscuss from what happened to him. Wala naman kasing success stories na palaging nasa success ka agad. Yun yung start. Palagi talagang may trials, may struggles, may challenges. Ayan, hindi mawawala. Yung ganun talaga. At sabi nga ni Jerome San, ayan, madapa ka, tumayo ka after that. Talaga namang ganun to become successful. Okay, let's continue, Jerome.
Okay, yun. Where did I stop? Yeah, so the captain said,
Yes.
let me handle this. So he saw the whole thing, and he said, he told his crewmen, send this message to them, or his code. So sabi niya, starboard, we ask that you move certain degree to the right because we're in a collision course. After 1 minute, the other party sent a message, sabi, starboard yourself, why don't you move this certain degree to this certain course? So the captain was furious, so he said this message again. Sabi, this is Captain Smith. We ask that you move certain degree to this certain course, if not, we're in collision course. Sabi ng kabila, this is Peter, the third crew deckman, why don't you move a certain degree? And the captain was furious. Sabi niya, send this message. This is Captain Smith, we are a battleship. If you don't move this certain degree, okay, you're gonna be in big trouble. So the other side answer naman. This is Peter, the third crew deck man. If you didn't move this certain degree, you're gonna be in bigger trouble because this is the lighthouse. Okay, so the whole moral, in fact, it's a true story based on Stephen Covey. They just changed yung mga name. But one good lesson there is because lighthouse are like principles sa buhay. You cannot move them, you cannot cheat, you cannot shake it down, you cannot take shortcut on it. It is as it is. And then when I realized reading that portion ng book na yun, and I said to myself, for my whole life doing business, everything I follow is about yung gusto ko, yung hilig ko, kung sino ako. And at that point in my life, I was so mediocre. So it just revolved around there lang, and I realized, I need to learn something outside na. Okay, so one thing I did first is to start changing myself. Okay, it's not easy, but it's, step by step then. So I start borrowing principles. So the very first book I ever read is by Dale Carnegie, yung How to Influence People. Then it kept moving forward. So I'm someone who doesn't read kasi before nung school days, but it's just amazing after reading all those books. Every day I've been reading for 18 years na yata. Non-stop, yeah. It becomes a habit, okay? So kung wala mabasa, even cellphone, text message, basahin lang ulit. I have to read something. But it's a good habit, no? Except
reading
sometimes,
books.
it drains your eye. And I stopped watching TV na rin, everything. Because one most important thing we have, is yung thinking natin eh. And that's why it's good to protect it, from good influence, good information then, rather than, because those influence can really change our lives.
That's true.
The correct one. So that's where I base my principles on. So mga books, mga people who have gone before me, who are expert in a certain field, why not learn all I can?
Learn from them, right?
Learn from them.
They're not gonna be there kung wala silang nagawang maganda at difference.
Tama.
Yes. Okay, so let's talk about also, you're personally trained by Bellum Tan.
Yes.
Yes. So discuss about it. Who's Bellum Tan?
Bellum Tan is the CEO of Rich Dad Trainings for Southeast Asia. He's Robert Kiyosaki's investment partner. So at a certain investment they have together in some mining. They make this company publicly listed together. Also, Robert Kiyosaki assigned Mr. Bellum Tan to be as the ambassador for Rich Dad sa Asia.
Okay.
He's a Singaporean-based businessman, investor. So, been working with him since 2004. But how we started, kasi I played my first Cash Flow 101 game, I think somewhere 2001. Okay, then after that, I'm so excited about this game. I want to learn more. And the person who introduced me to this game is an Indonesian businessman who told me if you can find this person named Bellum Tan, because this guy worked with Robert Kiyosaki. So I've been searching yung richdad.com. At the time, they still have this forum. So I found him there. So of course, I make some attention just to get his attention.
Of course.
Yeah, so it took me 2 years before.
Nakuha yung attention?
Hindi naman. Attention, it took weeks, no?
Weeks, alright.
But until after we exchanged a lot of emails and stuff, because I'm someone, if I want to learn, I won't let you go. Hawak kita, kapit kita, okay, until turuan mo ako. Okay, so until after 2 years, then he told me, do you want to partner with us?
Oh.
And I said, yeah, okay, so what do I do? So may, register a company that will bring us in as an event, and we'll go from there. Sabi ko, I don't know anything about events. Sabi, we'll teach you, don't worry about it.
Oh, alright.
Okay, at one point din, sabi, do you speak in front? Sabi ko, that's one thing I don't want to do. Sabi, I have to. Okay, but we're gonna train you then, so.
You speak in French?
In front, on stage.
In front.
That's the thing I hate the most.
So lahat talaga may training.
Lahat may training.
Okay, and I think it's not the second, it's the first na takot ang mga tao
Yes,
to
most
talk
feared.
in front.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pero parang hindi yata applicable yung kay Samantha. Yeah. Kasi
Singing, pwede.
Singing, okay lang.
No.
Yeah, very interesting what happened with regards to, meeting. Have you met already Bellum Tan?
Yes, we work with him. My whole team work with Bellum. Almost every year we see each other. This year pa lang we saw each other 4 times na yata. Fifth time this November 30. So, yun. I go back and forth sa Singapore. I go back and forth here.
So let's discuss also, very interesting, itong Cashflow 101 game. Ito ba ay what? Usually parang chess ba ito or something?
Well, they call it's Monopoly game on steroid. It's like
Right.
okay. So it actually a game because for Robert Kiyosaki, he followed this thing called Cone of Learning by Dale. This guy named Dale, I forgot his last name. Because 90%, if in terms of reading lang kasi, you absorb only 10%. In audio-visual like that, you absorb 20 to 30%.
Okay.
But in a game, it's a stimulation kasi. You get yourself involved in everything. So your learning mo is 90%.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. So Robert created this Cashflow 101 to help people stimulate yung real life, how you invest, may hawak kang pera, na-play money lang. Siyempre kung napipil mo. Because that kind of learning will stay with you.
So is it online or you really need to go to one place?
They have it online that you can play with other player. But what we do, it's a workshop we do every month here sa Philippines. Kasi in terms of business or investment, you always have to interact with people. So we put you in a table about 6 to 8 people, and you play that game. So you interact, you make deals, you buy investment, you lose, you win. So it's kind of whole learning. And what we do doing some workshop, since I've been trained properly how to do it, we apply yung parang mostly sa Philippine setting, so that most of our kababayan will makarelate. How you can apply this in real life.
Okay, dito ba kasama mo rin ba dito yung mga popular na mga speakers? Kasi
sa Cashflow 101?
Yes, sa Cashflow 101. Sino-sino? Ito ba ay, you mentioned, events na siya, right?
Yeah, it's a workshop.
It's a workshop. How long usually, or is it like what, monthly workshop?
Monthly workshop. We have it mostly on a Sunday. It's 1 to mga 6:30 to 7 p.m. It's about 5-6 hours. Yeah. Okay, so everybody got involved in that game. So normally we have about average of 120-150 people show up every month. Yeah.
Wow.
For this workshop.
Marami yun. Oo. So how much is the investment fee?
Yung for early bird it's 800 pesos. For regular rate namin kung natapos ni early it's 1,000 per head.
And it's always published online.
Actually, sa Facebook pa lang namin, but people tell people kasi. So
Yes,
it's
true.
really good for us.
So early bird, 800, and then 1,000 on the actual event. Wow, and you organize this kind of events?
We organize this event.
Okay, and the title, Cashflow 101 game. Workshop, sorry. Cashflow 101 workshop. Very interesting. Yeah. I think, when will be the next one?
For this year, the last one we have is November 8. So next year, probably... We're not sure yet.
Tapos na, Samantha.
Tapos na. Okay, kasi
We're going to attend,
now,
Samantha.
Alright. The next time.
The Facebook account, what's the address?
Okay, it's Cashflow Club Philippines.
Cashflow Club Philippines.
Yes.
Very interesting. Naglalaro ka ba? Or interesado ka na ba, Samantha?
Yes, now, because I've read the book. Now I want to see it in action or actually.
Yeah, the game can really help. Applying you learn from the book.
Okay, so pinag-usapan natin your undergrad degree, saan kayo nagmula, paano kayo napapunta dito sa karera na ito. Okay, it's entrepreneurship. Ayan. So, nagkaroon tayo ng, na-encounter natin magkaroon ng mga boss. Ayan. So, what do you think? Anong 5 points why go to entrepreneurship? Okay, you're gonna be your own boss. Right? But there's always like advantage and disadvantage.
Yes.
Umpisahan natin kay Samantha. Sige, Samantha, you're the boss now. You mentioned that you also worked before.
Yes.
Right? How many companies yung pinag-workan mo before?
I worked with 2 to 3 companies. Actually, a lot of them have been lady bosses.
Okay.
So it's been very helpful for me to learn from some women bosses. I feel very empowered. I learned a lot from them to run a business as a woman. I wanted to pursue entrepreneurship ever since because I wanted to solve a problem that I saw for myself that I didn't think anybody else was solving. So I think that's what entrepreneurship the basic premise.
There's always risk. Unlike if
Yes.
you're, working in a corporation or company with, as an employee, you have salary every month,
Yes,
right? So, what are the risks? Ayan, kasi there's marami ring disadvantages as we mentioned a while back. You're going to be, you're the finance, you're the marketing, you're the HR, you're the customer service, lahat na, right? Give me okay, babaan natin 3 points for our listeners, advantage and disadvantages for being an entrepreneur.
Okay, entrepreneurship actually is a high risk, high reward thing to get into. So let's start with what do you want to start with?
Okay, advantages muna,
I guess.
yes.
Okay, you get to be your own boss. Also, you get to steer your company the way you want to. You
Flexible
make
time.
the decisions.
Kala ko flexible.
Well,
Okay.
flexible also, no time. I mean, no specific
Even
specified
12
time.
p.m.
Yes,
you're going to
12
decide
a.m., 1
something.
a.m., yes,
That's true.
yes.
Okay.
No specified time, and the rewards are very fulfilling because you know that you've done it a lot on your own, and the vision that you had when it translates into reality is a very fulfilling one. The downside, of course, like kanina, no specified time is also a downside because you work 24/7.
That's true.
You lose. Because of that, you lose some social life, I guess.
Nauubusan pa talaga, Samantha?
Yes.
Social life?
Yes.
Alright.
But you have to be choosy now on who you socialize with, right? You don't get to go out much. Not that I'm a party goer, but you really have to focus on spending your time more for your business than for your personal life. So it affects your personal life and family life. And another downside, I guess, would be losing a lot of money.
There's a risk. Palaging
spending
ganon.
money.
That's
There's
true.
always the financial risk, right? The financial risk and reward in entrepreneurship.
That's true. How about you, Jerome?
Yeah, for me, like what Samantha mentioned, is being your own boss simply means freedom.
Yes.
Kasi no one will tell you what to do. But on the other side naman, nobody, as an entrepreneur, if you're coming from employee background to becoming entrepreneur, there's a big changes kasi mostly employee kasi sanay ka people telling you what to do and you just
Follow, right?
follow in order. So if you start your own business naman, no one will tell you, so you have to trial error, taking those risks and learning.
And for you,
Yun.
6 times, right?
Yeah, 6 times. That's a bit matikas ulo kasi.
Okay lang.
That's what happened.
Alright.
Yun. But so far, the reward thing is, because it's unlimited potential, entrepreneur, it's just make sure, this is what we always tell people, start small but dream big. Kasi small lang, you make small mistakes, mabilis makorek. But always think big. Okay? And for me, what I do kasi, I feel so incompetent because I never finished college, ganon. That's why I work with, kind of big people, ganon. Because I have this concept I heard before, it's called standing on the shoulder of a giant. Okay, because if I stand on their shoulder, I get to see what they see then. And for me, that's a leverage na.
That's true.
Okay, so,
the network.
The network,
Yes.
So just take advantage of those leverage. Kasi mostly I see we live in a world of people, so it's also people going to be helping me. Okay, it's also going to be people going to be destroying me.
That's
People,
true.
it's always revolve around people. So I just have to make sure I work with the right people, with the right mentor, with the right team then. Okay, because I like this concept ni John Maxwell, he's an author then, his book called 360-Degree Leadership. Okay, leadership starts at the center. So meaning all great leader, they have a mentor, they also have a apprentice,
Yes.
and they work with people side by side. So that's whole revolving, it's all about people then. So important thing is choosing the right people you're going to be work with, involved with, because it brings you to the right path.
Wow, I love everything that you said. Okay, sa ating mga tagapakinig, ayan, don't forget, Jerome San, okay? Kasi parang nakinig na ako at umattend ng workshop today. Yeah, under Jerome San. You're also a motivational speaker, right?
I don't want to be called motivational
Alright,
speaker,
alright.
but yeah, we do yung workshop ng cash flow. I was trained to speak in front.
Kasi na-motivate na ako ngayon.
Ganun ba? Okay, that's good.
That's true.
That's good.
Okay. So, Cash Flow 101 workshop will be next year na. Ayan, we're
Next year
looking
na.
forward for that kasi katatapos lang niya. Ayan, he mentioned November, katatapos lang nung last for this year. And of course, also, don't forget, binabanggit din natin every show natin, itong mga hiring ng different company kasi for us, we like also everyone na magkaroon ng work. And under Elabram Systems Group, ito nga po, they have offices, of course, in Singapore, Indonesia, Thailand, HQ or headquarter in Malaysia, and of course here also in the Philippines. Kailangan po nila, don't forget, ng 60 AutoCAD operators for different telecom companies. Ayan, at ito nga pong isa na pinakamalaki na client ay Ericsson, also ZTE and Huawei. Also, they need also project admin, document controller, NTC coordinator, project planner, acceptance manager, logistics coordinator, and warehouse coordinator. And don't forget, pwede po kayong pumunta sa kanilang office. Later on, we're going to mention that. Or, ito po, ihanda nyo inyong mga papel at ballpen. Don't forget, pwede kayong mag-send ng inyong resume sa mariagracia.n@elabram.com. Again, it's mariagracia.n@elabram.com. Okay, so wala na talagang, kung wala kayong, katulad ni Jerome, ayan, na talaga namang because of determination, ayan, now he own, ito nga po na Laureus, right?
Yeah.
Laureus
Enterprise.
Enterprises ay talaga naman na wala nang reason para hindi magkaroon ng trabaho. At yun nga, binanggit niya kanina, start small and think big. Okay? So marami tayo ring narinig kung ano-ano mga books yung kanyang binasa. Parang kala ko isa lang yung bibili kong book. Parang tatlo na yan. Tatlo. Ayan. Well, start small and think big. Okay, yan yung isa natin take away. Okay. So, ayan, i-discuss din natin ito kasi talagang napakabilis ng oras at it's already 3:08 in the afternoon. Ito nga po, on November 25, we're going to have the Asia E-Commerce Expo at SMX Convention Center. We're going to have 30 speakers. We have 20 main speakers and 10 from startup innovators naman. Talagang very exciting kasi right now, every day actually, ang daming tumatawag sa atin, nagpaparegister from Davao, from Cebu, as in totally super dami. And I just had a confirmation that also the president of Metro Deal is coming. Of course, some of our speakers, founder of Cash Pinoy, Yupanco Group of Companies, the managing director of Salor is also coming, Constantine Roberts. The country manager of Viber, Christian Melcades, is gonna be with us. Chinkitan also, ayan, I think Chinkitan also nagpo-promote din siya about financial freedom, something like that. And he's also coming with us. The Comelec spokesperson himself also, Director James Jimenez, to talk about digital marketing. Kasi talagang napakaraming naitulong ng digital marketing for the voters registration, ayan, or voters education. Talagang si Comelec spokesman talaga on Twitter, on Instagram, even on Facebook. Ayan, and okay, so napakarami nating speakers for this coming November 25th, and that's gonna be, wag niyo pong kalimutan at SMX Convention Center, Taguig. Ayan, registration will start at 8 a.m. and the event until 6 p.m. Don't forget. Okay, so don't forget also check our website. It's asiaecommerce.ph, and as I mentioned, we announced also that we're going to have our next event on May 2016 for the Asia Digital Marketing Expo. Ayan, so talagang planado itong ating mga gagawin for next year na rin. And ayan, November 30, don't forget with the Robert Kiyosaki is gonna be here in the Philippines. And let's hear it again from Jerome San. Ayan.
Okay, so it's November 30. Robert Kiyosaki Live is going to be in SMX Mall of Asia from 9 a.m. until 8 p.m. So there'll be with the Masters of Wealth. So aside from Robert, there'll be 7 other speakers. So we invite you to to this event. So you can visit our website. It's called richdadphilippines.com/events. You'll find it there.
Okay, so how much per slot?
Okay, kasi as of now, we're sold out.
Oh, wow, sold out.
3 seats, the VIP, the gold, and the silver.
Okay.
Okay, because it's not cheap kasi bringing 8 like this.
That's true.
Yun. So our pricing is regular rate na kasi. So it's silver, it's nasa 12,000. Gold is 18 and VIP is 25,000. But they're all sold out. And no, we portion sold out, I think, 2 days ago sa Facebook and site namin. So far received, I think, more than 1,000 na So right now na lang, okay, we're doing something about it with SMX sa yung contractor namin, rearranging open. So we don't know yet. We'll know by today. We're gonna do something about it.
So what's the capacity? 1,000?
Actually 1,500 lang talaga for yung but a lot of demand going on. So we're gonna we're gonna open the door. Okay, but we're still finalizing everything kasi by later this afternoon they'll give us news kung magagawa.
That's a good problem, Michelle.
Size. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's why we're like after nakabang sa phone namin kung magagawa. So kung nagawa, okay, it'll be open new slots starting Monday or something.
Wow, that's yun nga binanggit ko kanina, yung problem, good problem,
Yeah,
sold
good problem.
out. So iniisip nila paano pa, extend yung venue.
Kasi bringing this 8 speaker in one stage one day, it'll probably never happen again.
Okay.
And a lot of people wanted this, so I think we announced too early kasi, and so mga nauna na talaga.
Okay.
So,
Usually the preparation, how long?
Okay, for us kasi this is quite new to us, this round. We tie up with a company called Success Resources, which is probably the largest event organizing company in the world.
Okay. Wow.
They touch over 5 continents and 200 cities every year with this company. It's a public listed company in Australia, but it's a Singapore-based company. So we partner with them, and in fact, we're learning from them right now how to do events like that. And so it's quite new for us. It took us longer right now to prepare and learn all these new things for us. No?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so but it's a good journey that we learned so much then. So the next round will be easier because next year we have 12 events lined up.
12 events.
12 events lined up. Okay, aside not just yung cash flow, but really good events that can help Filipino create the change they've been wanting. Supply them the information, the tools, how to help them create and change.
That's the objective, right?
Yes.
How to create a change. Okay, so last word, Samantha.
For me, since this is a career talk, I guess for the listeners, I'd like to, as an advice, I would say, find, to determine what you want to do, find the 3 points, I guess. What you're good at, what you love to do, and what the world needs or what you think the world needs. So if you can find the cross point between that, then you have a promising future ahead of you.
Yung passion talaga, Samantha, right? Kung anong passion mo, dun ka pumunta.
Yes.
Alright, your last words, Jerome.
Okay, I learned this from a Japanese businessman who told me this one. Learn as if live as if your last day. Learn as if you're gonna live forever.
Live as if it's your last day
And learn as if you're gonna live forever.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so sa ating mga tagapakinig, sana naman talagang nakakuha kayo. Napakarami talagang information na napag-usapan natin ngayong araw na ito. It's November 14, Saturday, with Samantha Kapunan and Jerome San. Okay, so samahan nyo kami muli on November 21st, Saturday, for our next show. And, Wednesday na, yung November 25 for our Asia E-Commerce Expo 2015. And don't forget also, November 30, ayan, itong Robert Kiyosaki live here in the Philippines. With him, 8 speakers, and right now, sold out na. Ayan, so talaga namang nakaka-excite talaga what will happen within this November. Kasama na rin nga dyan itong APEC Summit na mangyayari next week. Okay, so yung iba na gusto magbakasyon, i-plan nyo na. Don't forget, we have 2 branches for Treetop Adventure. We have in Baguio and Subic. And also for Humanity Group, we have 5 theme parks. Don't forget that. Okay, so thank you so much once again. Thank you, Samantha and Jerome. Sana nag-enjoy kayo. Kasi nag-enjoy talaga ako para ako umatid ng workshop. Alright, so thank you so much everyone and good afternoon.
Ang Pilipinas ang host ngayong taon ng Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation o APEC. Ang APEC ay isang organisasyong nabuo para pag-usapan ng mga issue tulad ng anti-corruption and transparency, environmental goods and services, and counter-terrorism. Food security kasama rin dyan, trade policies, at marami pang iba. Sa darating na November 18 to 19 ay gaganapin ang APEC Economic Leaders Meeting dito mismo sa Metro Manila. The biggest event for any APEC hosting. Ipakita natin na APEC, it's more fun in the Philippines.